One lore area, rubber, art. Another one of these places though. I've done another district down. I had a theory that the powers of hell were being channeled into our realm via your rival's business holdings. And wouldn't you know it, in the basement of the district boss we just defeated was another hellish altar that with some sort of dark relic. It was remarkably reminiscent of where I first found Cassius. Ultimately destroying everything, I don't claim to understand how all this divine stuff works, but a good smashing is pretty universal. Cool, what sort of dark relics? Well, when we found Cassius in the last place, there was a tacky sacrificial dagger. This time it was a big glass orb that told me to burn things when I looked deeply into it. I also found a rat skeleton, but I think the building might have had a rat problem. We still need to focus on the crux of this predicament. Oh, cleanse misdeed exit clause thing? Yes, that one. What then? Perhaps we just sit by listing all of your past misdeeds. That's gonna be a problem. You see, I'm a bit of underworld kingpin, queenpin. I was gonna say I was gonna go with puckish rogue, but yes, essentially. You see, I commit crimes as effortlessly as a painter paints, a fish swims, or a child falls down the stairs. Interesting bit there. It's second nature to me. My criminal record is innumerable. Name a crime and I've done it. What if we were to just look up your actual criminal record? I regularly have that scrubbed, although maybe set on fire is more accurate. Can you recall any particular crimes that you feel bad about doing? I'm not exactly the remorseful type. All of my so-called crimes were justified as far as I was concerned. Think of me as a modern-day Robin Hood, but sexier. Fuck over the asses and give to the rest of the classes. I'm still working the catchphrase. It's all well and good, but we need to do something to fix your so-called misdeed. Sure, let's put our heads together. Open ideas. Anyone who's been committed that could have had unintended consequences? Perhaps a few reverse crimes will offset your karma. Try feeling more. How about the first one? Are you implying that a single person should not play judge, jury, and executioner? You think one person can be trusted to understand what's best for everyone in a given situation? None of the new system is any better. Remind me how that cash-rigged trial that landed you in Cassius' dungeon went again. Touché. Alright, let me just quickly think back on some my crimes. Well, I suppose there is a realm of possibility where setting fire to the old mill could hurt someone. There was a time I poisoned the London water supply. Jesus. I mean, the water supply in Victorian times was already pretty poisoned anyway, from people shitting in it all the time. You didn't really have to poison it more, you know? All the time I intentionally put a cat in a tree. Do any of those sound like they could have somehow spiraled out of control when I wasn't looking? How does poisoning the water supply not immediately scream consequences to you? Oh yeah, I can see how you think that. I guess I should explain myself. Basically, there were a number of industrial buildings dumping their waste into the river. The officials were taking too long bickering about whether or not the various chemicals were going to be more harmful to the populace or the economy. Blah blah blah, so I forced a hand. I made sure the water that reached their homes would make their days extra shitty. Ugh. Lo and behold, after a district-wide case of severe diarrhea, new regulations were being enforced within the week. But it wasn't an exact science. I do imagine there were a number of innocent bystanders shitting their pants. I suppose we could see if anyone shit themselves to death? You know, you go asking around about the great pants shitting from a few years back. Everyone recalls the day vividly. Well, I hate to admit it, but it seems that because of your actions, not only is the city's drinking water safer, but you inadvertently saved the district's pants industry, which was on the verge of collapse at the time. Quite a coincidence. Huzzah! The ends justify the means once again. Sounds to me that I was right all along, and you probably shouldn't question my tactics. Doesn't seem like there are any misdeeds on my end here. Any other bright ideas on how to unburden my soul? Perhaps through reverse crimes. A reverse crime? That does sound more my speed, but I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. The opposite of a crime is a law. Let's create a new law. Oh, that doesn't sound fun at all. Does getting politicians drunk sound fun? I can work with that. You arrange your job with the popular parliamentarian haunt, the Wizened Owl, and start chatting it up with the politicians. And he goes in a several dream contest and ends up fist fighting a giant plush owl that serves as the mascot to the pub. Both wicked and gutting, your heads pounding. Oof, did we lose a fight or did I drink too much? Boss, your plan worked. Businessman stands over you and today's paper spread out for you. New law passed. Public intercourse with large stuffed animals that serve as mascots to private businesses is now illegal. I guess that accomplished something. You know what? I'll be fine. Never find out what happened last night. Well, it was a waste of time and resources. I don't think it had any effect on my situation. What else you got? Maybe you could try feeling remorse? What a tremendously awful idea. What would I purposely feel bad at? Something. Sorry, I guess I feel bad about pointing out how bad your idea is. I'm thinking about how it must feel to be you and just have such terrible ideas, and then also to have them pointed out in front of everyone. Yep, feels bad. There, that's remorse. Right, see? I did it. No. Right, do it again. Now think of the crimes you did for the people. Those are those things back. Okay, I'm envisioning some of the people I've hurt. I'm thinking about their faces. They're very punchable faces. I'm reflecting on how they laugh and cheer while being horrible dicks. Now I'm thinking about how they look like pathetic little creatures after I've beaten the snot out of them and set fire to their property. And now I feel proud that I've done them, taking their smug little punk asses to school. Now, wondering if I can hurt them some more. Yep, that's... now I'm planning more crimes. Angel opens her eyes. Well, I've done a dozen new ideas for poetic and ironic revenge. No remorse in there, though. My rose is satisfying. Either way, this doesn't seem to be doing anything for my soul. I just feel like laying in bed and eating cookies all day. This sucks. Is that all you got? Wait, maybe if you and Cassius have sex, your positive and negative charges will equalize. That's your answer to everything. There's no way of repairing the rifts of our eternal souls could possibly be that easy. Right? Door bursts open with a lusty gust of wind. Cassius stands in the doorway, his shirt torn into tasteful tatters that reveal delicious glimpses of his heaving, sweaty chest. Angel swoons so boobfully that her bosom pops the buttons of her blouse. I mean, there's not much holding it there, let's be honest. She whirls with a hand across her brow, and Cassius catches her in his throbbing grip. Cassius, the sight of you and your pecksome chest has given me the vapours. I tore my shirt to shreds when I realised I could no longer spend a moment without you, my darling. Oh, Cassius, how I have dreamed of the day you would pin me against your rock-hard abs of hardened steel. Now take me to your arms and against the wall, you handsome devil. Get an angel kissed tongues battling in a wild animalistic lust that cannot be tamed. It is also bound for bosom upward, gasping bustily at Cassius rips her clothes asunder, twirls her fingers in deep labyrinthian chest cavity of the man's lair. I could never prepare my heart and loins for the way your heart and loins feel against my heart and loins. Nor I mine. With a coxsome strength, Cassius lifts Angel up from the ground and pins her dickfully to the wall. Yes, oh yes, let us consummate our love, my love. With a busty tremor, Angel rides Cassius with all the equestrian skills of her years, riding the lonely moors of her family's far-flung country estate. Primed for the cocking, Cassius thrusts thrustily as if Angel were a rowboat in which he competed during his idyllic days at the university for rich lads. He bounces titfully. Angel grips the wallpaper, faded as her family's lost glory, so hard that she rips a lusty strip from it. Yes, my dears and darlings, let us tear away our past and fuck our way into the future. Okay, let our cockful holler as their libations love-making threatens to tear down the walls of society that constrains them. The room shooks with the force of the fornication so forcefully that Angel cries out with a bum's moan as she clings to Cassius's vivid shoulders. The love explodes between them in a throbbing white-hot heat, and they collapse on top of each other with heaving chests of sexful sighs. Oh, most darling Angel, who is also an angel in my heart, we must now fuck apart the foundations of our family's ancient blood feud. Angel's ass jiggles buttfully as Cassius grabs it and rolls her over onto the carpet where Angel's father once forbade their love. Over and over again, they sexfully shag until every room in the estate has witnessed their wanting and looked upon their lusting. But they realize that their souls are free and the power of love was never the answer all along. The main narrative hook of the story being completed early, everyone went home and the story was finished. They all lived happily ever after, the end! Anywho, what do you think? It's just a first draft, but I think it could work. But what the hell was that? Was that supposed to be me? What? That was absolute garbage. Well, any criticism is appreciated. First of all, the character's motives are absurd. I have never lived on the moors. And who talks like that? It's called creative license, you Philistine. Just consider it. Consider it is all I'm saying. I'll just leave you to it then. What? That was absurd. That would never happen. Is that all you got? This doesn't seem to be working. You're right. I don't think the bad deed binding me has anything to do with my unconventional, extra-legal lifestyle. I suspect we're not going to be able to break the contract without proper translation of the text, particularly versed in ancient languages or celestial lore. However, I might have an underworld associate who is. Is it Vicky? I know Vicky. I already tried asking for help, but apparently this just isn't the same kind of thing. And then she got insulted that I think all this supernatural junk is the same. It is. And then she got offended when I called it junk. And then it felt like the eyes in the jars of her shelf were judging me. Anyhow, no, I don't think Vicky can help us for this one. So I think our only hope is my other associate. Unfortunately, she threatened to stuff my ass down my throat and pull it back out of my ass if she ever saw me again. Stuff your ass down your throat and pull it back out your ass. That's impossible. My goodness. But it seems like we're getting headway on this case. We're going to need all the help we can get. I'll get a peace offering for my associate and see if we can track her down. You get back to work defeating your rivals. With each conquest, I can think a little more clearly. Thanks for helping me out today, boss. I might be It might not have been very fruitful, but at least we were able to rule out a few things. I'll get started on this new angle. Angel makes her exit through the window as usual. Of course she does.